What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanna and I'm a recovering addict. I have been sober since September 27th of 2016, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Carli Bybel palette. This is the holiday palette for Anastasia Beverly Hills 2019. Forgot what year it is. But anyway, I'm going to be doing some swatches and I will do a look for you guys. So if you want to see what I think about this palette and see some swatches, then just keep on watching. As you heard in the intro, this is the holiday palette for 2019 Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'll be honest, I don't know who Carli Bybel is until they released a video. I know she's a YouTuber, but I've never watched anything of hers. I don't follow her on Instagram or anything. But just on the looks alone, I am in love with this palette. I love the packaging. This is the box that it came in, and it looks just like the palette. This is a little bit raised. I was a little disappointed to see that it's not gemstones, but obviously they can't put actual gemstones on it. But they look so real, so props to them for being able to make that look correctly. It's just barely raised, so you can still lay it down with your other palettes. But I love the way that it shines, like there is actual gemstones on here. I love that the packaging is white, and I love the pink. It's very girly, it's very me, so just in packaging alone, I am in love with this palette. But let's open it up. I did already take the plastic thing out. And this is the color story. So it is pretty neutral, but we do have our pops of color here. When I first saw this palette, oh, well, that just wants to come on out. When I first saw this palette, this is the shade that really drew me in, and this one. I think this is a beautiful shimmer duochrome, and I love this reddish matte color. When I first saw Carli Bybel open this up and talk about it, these two looked very much the same, but this actually does have rainbow glitter in it, where this is just straight up metallic. So I think that's really interesting. So just first impressions on the packaging and the color story, I do really enjoy it. I kind of have high expectations of Anastasia Beverly Hills because the formula is always on point, so we will see. But now let's get into some swatches for you. Okay, guys, so here are the swatches, starting on the top row all the way to the left. We have Boxy, Bybel, Mandala, Libra, Jode, OA, and Boy. And then we have on the bottom Bear, Moo, Chai, Cindy, Steve or Stev, Aura, and My Angels. And I don't know if you can see, but that OA shade does have that rainbow glitter in it. I'm hoping it picks up on camera. So they do look very similar next to each other, but that OA shade does have glitter. The only shade I had a little bit of trouble with swatching was that red shade, Steve. But swatches don't mean much. And then the shade that swatched the best was the this shimmer here called My Angels. Okay, so I'm going to prime my lids with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. Okay, I'm going to take the shade Boy, and I'm going to pop that right into my crease. And to do that, I'm going to use the Morphe M431. I just felt a whole bunch fall onto my face. Can't really see it though, so who knows. There's no kickback in the pan. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe M507. It is a blending brush, a small one, and I am going to dip into the shade Bybel and just kind of blend it right into that boy shade. And this will smooth out my edges, of course, from that boy shade, but also blend the two together. That's really pretty. It makes a nice light smoky effect. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe M433 and I'm going to dip into the shade Bear. I'm sure it won't show up, but I just want to try it. That one did have a lot of kickback in the pan, but I did also hit it pretty hard, so could have been me. Oh, it did a little bit. Alright, I am able to pick up that kickback. And I went in lightly this time. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, next I'm going to do a half cut crease because it's late. I'm feeling awfully lazy. No judgment. Alright, to cut my crease, I'm going to use a Morphe M421. I'm filming this on the night of the ABH Halloween party. Let me know down below if you guys would want to go. I've been thinking to myself today, would I actually want to go? I would love to be invited because that would mean, you know, like I'm on their PR and, you know, I'm being recognized for my work or whatever, but I don't know if I'd actually want to go. I'm pretty fucking introverted. That honestly just seems like an overstimulating, I don't want to say nightmare, but I don't like doing things where I can't talk to people because it's so loud. I also don't drink. I don't know if they have drinking there. It's just, I feel like in America, if there's not drinking involved, it's not a party. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I would need a heavy duty nap beforehand, let's put it that way. It would be amazing to be invited, but yeah, I don't know if I'd actually want to go. Alright, I'm going to take the shade Mandala, which is my favorite shade in the whole palette. And I'm going to use my finger for the majority of it because that's just how Anastasia shimmers tend to work. They work better with the finger, so. And then to get the edges of it, I will use a brush. It looks, like up close it looks very pretty, but from far away, like in the mirror, it looks a bit underwhelming. But let me know what you guys think. Son of a bitch, I didn't even have my other lighting on. Does that make a difference? Probably. Okay, I'm going to go back in with this Morphe M507 and dip back into that boy shade and just darken up that outer V a bit. I don't know how I feel about that Mandala shade as a highlight shade on my skin tone. I want to try it as a highlighter though. That would be fun. Okay, let's go ahead and line our eyes. I'm going to use, of course, my all-time favorite liner, the Hank and Henry Blickety Black Longwear Liquid Eyeliner. Alright guys, I'm going to pop off camera and finish up my face, and then when we come back we'll finish up the eyes and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, I'm back. I finished up my face. I did try to use that mandala shade as a highlight. What do we think? I think it's cute. It reminds me very much of a shade that's in the Dream Glow Kit, I think it's called, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Reminds me of one or two of those shades. So I think it works a lot better as a highlight for me than on the lid, but maybe it would look different with some different colors. But anyway, let's finish up this eye look. I'm going to line my waterline with this nude colored pencil from NYX. Alright, I'm going to take my Morphe M213, which is just this tiny buffing brush, and I'm going to dip into that shade Boy and put it right up against that waterline. Then I'm going to take this small shader brush that's a little bit fluffier, not as dense, and I'm going to dip into that shade Bybel and blend that into that Boy shade. Okay, I'm going to take Boxy and do that as my inner corner highlight because it actually has like a pink reflect to it, and Moo is a little too gold, and this one I think will go better with what we have going on today. Wow, my accent really came out just now. I'm originally from Minnesota, and I work very hard on not saying things certain ways. I'm sure you guys have heard it already, but I try not to. And when I said going on, it popped out pretty bad. And now I live in the South, and I'm really trying not to pick that up. It's not the most blinding inner corner highlight that I've ever used, but and you can obviously tell it's there. I'm going to take that same Boxy shade and do that as my brow bone highlight as well. I like it better as that. I'm going to dip a little bit into Moo. I just feel like that inner corner is not doing what I want it to do. And just add that at the very tip. Maybe I should have used my finger. The Moo shade is a little bit more glittery, so it's doing a little bit. I don't think I would use Boxy as an inner corner highlight again, but I do like it as a lid or brow bone highlight. Pop off camera just one more time, and I'm going to put on my mascara and lashes and a lip, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts, guys. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I put on my lashes, a mascara, and a lip. For the lip, I did do a Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Scandal, and I topped it with one of his lip ammos in the shade Yummy. So anyway, let's finish up this review. What do I think of this palette? In terms of, does it work? Yes, it absolutely does. It's your typical Anastasia Beverly Hills formula. I don't think this is going to work for every single skin tone though. These are gonna look awfully ashy on people with a darker skin tone, I think. So, but it is a collaboration palette. So this does speak for Carli Bybel. So these are shades that she wanted. So in that respect, I can't really fault them for that. But I don't think half of the palette's going to work for a good chunk of the population. The shimmers performed well. This wasn't as duochromy as I wanted it. It came off kind of one-dimensional on my eyes, and I did use their primer, the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer, to put that on. The inner corner highlight shade didn't really show up, but it is close to my skin tone, so I'm not so mad about that. I think it's okay. I do think it does speak holiday because you have the white packaging, and I think because of this red, that's what screams holiday for me, and then this glitter over here. I do think it is more of a companion palette unless you strictly went with the neutrals. Like, I'll be honest, I cannot wait to use this with the Jackie Aina palette because of this shade here and then these purples. I think with the Jackie palette, these are going to mesh really well together. But I do love the packaging. The packaging for me is like a 9 out of 10. I'm not giving it a 10 just because I really wanted the rhinestones on it, even though it doesn't make any damn sense. But the palette for me, it's not my favorite ABH palette. It's beautiful. The layout's beautiful. I just don't think it's going to work for everyone. The mattes perform just fine. The shimmers swatch just fine. There's nothing wrong there. It's not my favorite. It's a personal opinion, and we're all allowed to have one. That's what makes the internet so great. So that is it, you guys. Let me know down below what you thought of this video. Are you going to be picking up this palette? I will definitely still play with it. I'll try some other looks, and maybe my opinion will change. And if that happens, I can, make a companion video, or I can put it on my Instagram stories. So with that being said, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Please do follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Recovered Feminist. And I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.